Okay, what's up, guys? This is Football Family Feuds, and today I'm going to be doing a new segment which is going to be called Weekly Wrap Up. This is where I look at a lot of things that went on throughout the last week and I just summarise them real quickly. The first part of this is going to be called Things I Missed, because when you're caught up in the emotion of doing reviews, there's certain things that you forget to add to your video that when you reflect you think, how did I miss that?
How did I miss that?
And the first thing I missed was VAR. For once, Chelsea had VAR in their favour. I think that's the first time in this season, competitive season, that we've had a VAR actually go for us, and that was against Ajax. And at the time, I thought it was a goal. I looked at it, I thought, oh no. But fair play to VAR. This is where VAR works, because the striker Promise was, or midfielder was slightly offside, a shoulder and a big toe probably offside, but that was enough to stop them from taking the lead. And well done VAR. And going back to VAR, let's go to, I couldn't believe it, Liverpool game the other day where VAR worked against them. What's going on? VAR working against Liverpool?
I don't believe it.
I never thought I'll be saying that in one of my videos, but not once, but twice VAR went against them. So there was me with my conspiracy theories thinking that they're doing all in their favour, even VAR after that Leicester goal. But, yep, I do have added faith now in VAR. That's working. Right, the next thing I missed was the referee performance. Awful performance. So Jody Morris got a yellow card. Why? Because the referee was awful. He was making some terrible decisions. We had a fantastic tweet from journalist Richard Jolly, who wrote, Jody Morris made his Champions League debut in 1989, but received his first booking in 2019, which I found quite amusing. And the referees this season have been pretty poor. You know, we always look at it with blue-tinted glasses and you look at it for your team, but I think in the game against Lille, I made a video about it earlier, the referee was terrible in that one. And when you see N'Golo Kante getting annoyed at a decision, you know the referee must be bad. And that was, I think, the match against Southampton, where even Kante was showing a bit of dissent. So come on now. If you can upset Kante, he must be doing a really awful job in the middle. Yeah, the other thing I missed was in the press conference just before the Ajax match, one of the Ajax reporters said to Frank, are you scared of Ajax? Because you look scared. Do you think we look scared? Come on. Do you think we look scared? How silly do you look now with those stupid remarks that you just made to Frank? So now I'm going on to rate this rumour. Today there was a rumour going on that Jose Mourinho may be going to Arsenal. Really? And that's because apparently in the match yesterday against that Portuguese side, I can't remember the name of, he was in attendance. So a lot of people are putting two and two together and thinking, no smoke without fire. Jose's there. Emre's not doing it really. They had a bad defeat against Sheffield United. Their results have been a bit up and down this season. So a lot of people are thinking, could Mourinho really be taken over at Arsenal? You know, it wouldn't put it past me because a lot of people will say Chelsea, but he showed no loyalty to Chelsea when he went off to Manchester United. He's dug Chelsea out before in the press, so going to one of their closest rivals wouldn't faze him, and he's still got a house in London. So maybe we'll see Jose Mourinho rocking up at the Emirates. So that'll be interesting if that happens. But would they put up for his brand of football? Arsenal have always been saying, yeah, sometimes we don't win things, but we play good football. But would they move away from the attacking philosophy to go to more counter-attacking defensive football under Jose Mourinho? How long would the Arsenal fans put up with it. If they're winning, maybe, but if not, but then when you say that, they had the George Graham for a few years. They can go back to the George Graham years. He may instill that bit of winning mentality into the team. So, do they need him? How well do we rate this rumour? At the moment, don't think there's a lot of legs in it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. All right, and finally, wow moments for this. And Nicolas Pepe, he's been the butt of a lot of jokes, and especially after that miss against Sheffield United. But he had the last laugh this week. He came good. 2 fantastic free kicks for Arsenal. And is this going to be the kickstart of him making it big at Arsenal? Or is it going to be another false dawn? Is he just a set-piece merchant? He scored 3 goals this season, 1 a penalty, 2 a free kicks. He hasn't scored a goal from open play yet. Is he going to be like Willian, a set-piece merchant who just scores 1 or 2 brilliant free kicks now and again and is lauded as a hero? Or do you think this is going to build his confidence? As I said, only time will tell. And the other wow moment, obviously I've got to talk about Chelsea's performance against Ajax. If you look at the others, we had a good week in all for all the teams who played in Europe. You had Liverpool banging in 5. You had Tottenham hitting 5, and you had Manchester City all hitting 5. 15 goals from 3 teams. But even though they all had impressive wins, the most impressive win was the Chelsea one. They only scored 1, but if you look at the opposition, this was last year's semi-finalists. Yeah, the other teams were playing teams who were ranked in the bottom tiers of their group, so they're expected to beat them, and they're expected to beat them well. But we played the team who beat the likes of Real Madrid last year and were 1 kick away from making the final. Okay, admittedly they've lost 2 of their best players, but we went to the Johan Cruyff Stadium and they didn't even have 1 shot. One of the most exciting attacking teams in world football did not have 1 shot on target. So come on, that's got to be applauded. Well done, guys. Yeah, and as I said in my other video, link above, this is when boys became men. Right, finally, I'm going to be going for my wishes for the up-and-coming week. Not really a week, because the week's not ended, so from tomorrow onwards, if you know what I mean. So my wishes are a clean sheet for Chelsea. Chelsea have started to keep a few more clean sheets, but this would be more impressive because we're playing Burnley, and hopefully, if we can keep a clean sheet and Burnley have 7 or 8 set pieces, not only does that mean that our defence is getting tighter, that means that we're stopping conceding these silly goals from set plays, because we've conceded a lot of goals from set plays this year. Burnley are a beast when it comes to set plays, and they've got the guy Chris Wood, who's just fantastic in the air. So we can keep a clean sheet against Burnley, then again I'll say we're moving in the right direction. And finally, my wishes for a Liverpool-Spurs draw. Liverpool drew last week against Manchester United to stop that winning streak, sorry, they were on. But now, if they can draw with Spurs, again, that would halt them even further. Because obviously I don't want a win for Spurs, because Spurs are one of our competitors for top 4. So a draw would still keep Spurs sort of mid-table where they belong, and it would also, providing we beat Burnley and Liverpool draw, then we'll be clawing our way back, you know. So it's all starting to look rosy in the garden. So that is my weekly wrap-up. Hope you enjoy.